Hello, Dr. Roger Elmer, Advanced Neurospinal Solutions, and we're continuing our review of cranial nerve number 10. We had spent some time with the COVID virus where a lot of the things that we chatted about have now been proven correct. That's pretty interesting, right? Real science wins out at the end of the day. There's still the junk science people who are continuing to perpetuate their own personal rumors and marketing campaigns and that to keep this thing going. But science is proving and also our statistics are showing that we were right in the first place. So very interesting. But cranial nerve 10, let's get back to cranial nerve 10. We have been doing the polyvagal theory. I want to discuss some actual applications of some of the things we discussed. Today we want to discuss autism and what part does that vagus nerve play in autism. The vagus nerve is a part of what we call the reflexogenic system. It works whether your brain is working or not. Even if you're in Congress, your cranial nerve 10 is working. So the cranial nerve 10 has an active role in keeping you in a state that creates that environment for we call it homeostasis. I've discussed this before. Allostasis is a better term. The ability to handle whatever is happening to you, to thrive on stress is the best phrase that we can use. But in autism, we're normally dealing with hypersensitivities, inability to handle sensitivities, light, sound, smells, taste, and that's partially because of the imbalance of development within the brain itself, the two hemispheres. But also there's a reflexogenic side. We develop in cranial nerve number 10, the first part that develops is the dorsal vagus branch, and it develops inside the womb, and it's developing the ability to utilize blood flow to create the kind of impact that's parasympathetic that allows us to survive. But it doesn't allow us for the fight or flight system. The fight or flight system has to develop afterwards, after birth. So the pre-primitive reflexes are there to help you develop that dorsal vagus nerve, whereas the ventral vagus nerve develops afterwards. The fight or flight system, which is the primitive reflex system, helps develop that part of the system. So then our postural reflexes and beyond are going to help us develop the ventral vagus, which makes everything function optimally in its appropriate time and frame and for what it's being asked to accomplish. So here we have within autism there's a ventral vagus need. The hypersensitivities are partially because of the imbalance within the brain, but they're also because of a lack of development of that ventral vagus system, and that's why it's so important to know how to stimulate it, how to get it going, and how to build that system, because it's a part of the car, as we talked about. The brainstem and the spinal cord are the car, and it allows us to have everything that we need to live without thinking. And then we have the brain itself. It's the driver, and it's three layers: the basal ganglia, the limbic brain, and the neocortex. And those things are going to create also the potentiality of angst, anxiety, which we'll talk about tomorrow, but also that hyper-heightened state that is, frankly, very uncomfortable and makes it difficult to deal with the outside world. And that's what neurology really is all about, the study of how we take in our world and how we respond to it, and all the things that took place within the nervous system that caused us to make that response, whatever that response was. So in autism, working with the ventral vagal system as a part of the solution to the problem is vital in helping the person grow that part that allows them to be more comfortable, allows them to be optimized within their system reflexogenically. and then working with the parts of the brain that are underdeveloped also. And so that's autism in a nutshell with respect to cranial nerve number 10. It's going to be a vital role, a vital, like I say, reflexogenic, subcortical part of the solution. Hope that makes some sense. If you have questions, please feel free to ask, and we'll be happy to do more videos on it. Tomorrow we'll be doing anxiety and cranial nerve 10, but also we're gearing up to do an entire series on sleep this coming month in May. I'd like to get some sleep in May. That would be fun. So, but we're here, Advanced Neurospinal Solutions. We're here when you're ready to take your life back. Thank you. Bye.